Have you ever struggled with your marketing and thought, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I want more customers, I want more people buying my products and services. But when I sit down to do marketing, what exactly am I supposed to do? Then you're going to want to check out this video that I've got for you on why you need a 1 week marketing plan. My name is Malla Haridat. I'm a business coach and speaker, and I help people uncover what they don't know that they don't know about running successful businesses. And marketing is one of those areas. It's huge. The topic is immense. And if you haven't had the chance to work in a career in marketing or do something professionally with it, it can be really overwhelming for most entrepreneurs. And so I find that while you don't necessarily need to be an expert about marketing, the more that you understand how you can leverage your strengths and your skills, you're going to better understand how to get the word out about your business and get more customers in the door. So stay tuned for this short video where I'm going to give you 3 short steps on why you need a marketing plan that's going to be set up for you for 1 week. Here's the scoop, guys. So the first one is this. You, as a busy entrepreneur, you don't have time to waste. You need to know when you sit down every single day, what is it exactly that I'm supposed to be doing? When you have a 1 week plan, what you're doing basically is you're sitting down one of those days and you're outlining, here's what I'm going to spend my time on this week. Now, for many of us, this may be a really awkward thing the first couple of times you start doing it because you're thinking, well, what exactly am I supposed to put on this plan? Trust me, I get it. At first, it's going to feel really clumsy and really awkward, but the same way when you first learn how to ride a bike, or if you're like me, I never learned how to ride a bike, but the first time I learned how to roller skate, right? You felt really awkward and clumsy. But after you do it for a period of time and you keep going at it, you're going to know what to do every single day when you show up, and it's going to save you time and save you energy so that you can focus on a lot of the other things that you're going to need to focus on in your business. So for the simple factor that you need to know as a busy entrepreneur what you're doing every day, you need to have a 1 week marketing plan that outlines on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and so forth. This is what I'm going to set aside my time to be able to do. And a quick freebie here, even if you don't have a lot of time, or even if you're not spending time every single day on your marketing, which that's totally fair, I don't know how much time you're spending on your business, you still want to know for whatever day you are working on your business and for whatever the times that you are going to be working on your marketing, exactly what it is that you want to sit down and be able to work on. So I challenge you, start thinking about it a little bit differently so that now you're not just sitting there in front of a blank computer and stressing, well, I don't know what to say or to do. That first day, sit down and decide, here's what I'm going to do for the rest of the week in whatever time that you have to be able to spend on this task. Now, there's another key reason why I want you to have a 1 week marketing plan. I'm guilty of this. Is anyone out here guilty of this as well too? Shiny object syndrome. And listen, you may not be guilty of this in terms of for, your own personal life. Like I can walk into a mall or I can go into most stores and like see objects and think, oh, that's really nice. It looks pretty, but I don't feel like I need it. But a lot of us as entrepreneurs, it is really, really easy to get caught up in, ooh, attend this webinar, ooh, attend this event, ooh, get this widget, ooh, buy this resource. And you turn around in like 6 months and you're like, what did I do with everything that I got? Right? And listen, whether you're actually spending money on these resources or you're getting them for free, to be frank, they're clogging up your bandwidth. They're clogging up what you have time to be able to focus on so that you can dedicate the time to running the business, right? And showing up for the customers that are there, as well as taking time to find new customers. So here's the deal, guys. I do not want to discourage you from shiny object syndrome. I just don't, because the reality is that's how we learn and we grow. What I want you to do is to discourage you from new shiny object syndrome when it comes to marketing. And I want you to look back over the past couple of weeks, heck, the past couple of days. Are there new webinars that you said that you were going to sit down and watch? Are there other YouTube videos, for example, that give you more of the tactics around what you need to do with your business? Awesome. Stop getting the new and start setting aside time to drill down and use the tools you have. Honestly, I don't even recommend you necessarily say, if you're paying for a bunch of things right now, that you're going to shut everything off. I actually don't want you to, because you bought it for a reason. There was probably something that caught your attention when you first bought it and you said, hey, I think this is going to help me. I think this is going to help me with my marketing. You test it out one day and then you realize, oh my goodness gracious, this is going to be a lot to learn. I got to really sit down and figure this thing out. Something comes up in your schedule, and guess what we all do? You forget about it, right? And now you've got like 6 programs that are on your computer, or in some cases 60. Sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings with that one. And you're like, yeah, but I'm not using any of these things. So here's the deal. It's really, really easy to get shiny object syndrome. And again, I don't think that that's a bad thing. What I do want you to do is to stop picking new items and objects and start taking the tools and the resources you have. Look at all the educational things that you said you wanted to watch. Look at some of the videos that you did watch and you really didn't understand, right? And start using that as part of the list about what you're going to do in regards to spending time on your marketing. And for any of the tools that you've purchased, look, I am here to say, I am not one that likes purchasing new tools because I know there's always a learning curve. But this could be one of the key themes you can add to your 7-day marketing plan is 1 day a week, set aside 20 minutes, set aside an hour, and just keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, right? Again, to use that bicycle analogy, first time you learn how to ride a bike, you fell down a lot. But after you keep doing it and showing up again and again, that's where you're going to start having the results. And I promise you, if you start just using the tools you have right now, whether it's the free ones you find online, through some of your favorite service providers, or heck, why don't you go ahead and watch some of my videos and go ahead and binge a bunch of them to help you run your marketing, or whether you're actually purchasing products that you think are going to help you increase your marketing savvy and increase what you can do currently with your business, you got to use them. You got to execute on them, implement them, and that could be a key part of how you're going to get better results now with your marketing. And then this leads to the third step. Now, this is a whole workshop all by itself. And I think for many of us that avoided math, slowly raising hand, or for others of us that, professionally, we haven't had to like track our results with everything, this is going to feel really foreign to you. Okay. This is the deal around marketing. There is a sense of marketing that is about the creative, right? And depending upon the part of marketing that you're most familiar with, whether it may be something like branding or coming up with a new name for a company or, new ideas of new products and services, right? Like that's super, super the creative side of marketing. But one of the things that I think a lot of entrepreneurs could do way better on, even if you don't have a creative bone in your body, is tracking your results. That is a big part of creating a marketing plan is you need to have a way that you're measuring what it is that you're doing. And listen, I'll give you an analogy that's really easy to understand and relate this to. Anyone who has ever taken a road trip, right, knows the deal. You get in the car and you say, hey, I'm going from point A to point B. We're going to be in the car for X number of hours. What are you tracking the whole time? How many miles have we driven? It's really, really simple. Even the kids that probably can't even count that well or add that well in the back seat that are asking, hey, mom, when are we going to get there? Hey, dad, when are we going to get there? They're tracking the results. They're tracking how long it takes to get from your starting point to wherever your end destination is. And that's something that I really want to encourage you to do. And it's a valuable, valuable part of having a marketing plan. If you just start on a weekly basis tracking results around what you do, are you spending time, for example, on social media? Awesome. Find a couple of things to track, besides likes, by the way, and figure out over the course of a couple of weeks and a couple of months what the results that you're getting around your marketing. Are more people aware about what your brand is? Are more people starting to pay attention to a certain type of post or a certain type of feature that you're putting out there? Or are you getting information that what you're doing is not interesting, which, by the way, can lead you to then start to figure out, okay, so then what do I need to do to get better results? Now, for those of you that are like, but Maya, I don't want to use social media. Listen, tracking your results works across the board with all marketing vehicles, okay? Whether you are reaching out to people one-on-one, whether you're doing cold calls, cold emails, any type of outreach, whether you're actually at an event. For example, if you go to a networking event, don't just show up at a networking event and say that was a good event or that was a bad event. No, have an expectation about the number of conversations, the number of prospects that you want to be able to meet at that event. And listen, whether you meet those people or not, that's a whole nother conversation, but you should go in the door with an aim. You should go into the meeting with a goal, with something that really makes this meeting valuable for you. And one of the things that you will start wanting to start doing with that is starting to track results at certain types of meetings. If I go to this type of meeting, this is the result I get. If I go to that type of meeting, that's the result I get. So listen, I don't want you to go super crazy on this because I think sometimes there's areas where people track way too much and then you miss some of the opportunities to innovate. But I will tell you that far too often for most entrepreneurs, part of the reason that you're struggling with your marketing is not necessarily because your marketing is bad. It's because you're not doing this. You're not tracking your results. And then therefore you're not sure what's working and what's not working really when you start drilling down into the weeds. So I hope that these 3 tools here gave you some ideas, guys, because what I really want to see for all of you is I really want to see you all being able to set up a 1-week marketing plan that gets you results. Now, if you subscribe to my videos and you stay tuned, you're going to find out when I'm going to start doing workshops on this topic and so many others. So if you have more questions about this and you're thinking, well, what do I actually put down in the 1-week marketing plan? I got you. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and you check out my upcoming videos because I want to provide you with more tools about what you don't know that you don't know, because that's what's going to lead you to earning more wins and more success in your business. Have an amazing one, guys. Take care.